Hello, everyone. It is Self Care Sunday Self Care Edition, and that's part of the topic tonight. How are you? What are you and you, but especially you, grateful for tonight? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. That is what I want to know. It is what I want to know. I want to know what's going on in your world. Oh, my screen is going here on this Sunday night, the 25th of August. We got this one week. Hey, Laurel, how are you? I hope all is well in your amazing world. It has been really neat watching your college trips and getting these kids off to college. Or going back and checking on them and having breakfast and everything. I got to tell you, it's been neat. I hope to see either you or Alyssa in Orlando in October. I hope to see one of you. Leftovers. Don't have to cook tonight. We were gonna do that, and then I said, "Hey, Cassandra, can I take you out for a drink and appetizers?" And she said, "Oh, let me think about it." No, she said yes. She said yes. She said yes to time out with me, which is why I'm gonna use that as my excuse of why I'm late. Uh, off the river, off the river. Nice, Lou. That is nice. That is awesome. But actually, we have a bunch of leftovers in the house now. So we should be pretty good this week. Like, even my leftovers from tonight, I know Cassandra, I had a pasta dish and I only had part of it. And one of the things Cassandra's really good with is taking a restaurant pasta dish and then expanding it into a whole meal for everybody. So I am guessing that will be a meal by itself that she will reinvent. You had date night last night. Nice. We had last night. We had Indian takeout. We got Indian takeout last night. We all had a really long day yesterday. Actually, we've had a long day today too. We are broadcasting over on YouTube tonight. If you've got any problems with Facebook, hop on over to YouTube. I am there, right there. Um, it's funny. I am. You would not. Well, you would expect it, April, because I'm sort of that guy. Like, the Indian place loves me. I am like their token little Jewish guy, I think. Of the Indian place. Last night we picked up takeout at the Indian place, and Riley was with me and everything else, and they're like, "Here, have a bottle of wine too." Gave me a bottle of wine to go with dinner. It's like, yeah, I'm already your customers. I'm already your customer. I'm not going anywhere. You are my Indian restaurant. And, but they threw in a bottle of wine last night on top of a bunch of other free food that they threw in. It was just really sweet. And, but it's like when I go in there, it's kind of like how Shelby treats us at Starbucks in Florida, April. We get the red carpet treatment at Starbucks. I get the red carpet treatment at the Indian restaurant. Uh, game night. I like game night, and then leftovers for a meal or two during the week. That's awesome. Yeah, we should be pretty good with leftovers. And then we're into Labor Day weekend, and we got a bunch of stuff going on next weekend. Well, next Monday, Labor Day, we have. I'll tell that story another time because we have an interesting weekend in our house next um, uh, on Memorial Day. I may need a store that needs me next weekend. So if there's a store that needs me, like on Labor Day, and it's an emergency, just reach out. I'm here for that. Uh, let's get started, everybody. Our year of positive thinking, our book, A Year of Positive Thinking. Let me find my glasses here and flip open here. We are on the 25th of August. I got to flip a couple pages and see what the book tells us. New beginnings. Every new beginning comes from the end of something else. This is the natural ebb and flow of life, and it asks us to accept that happiness often lies on the other side of sadness. Know that there's always an opportunity to begin again as soon as you allow yourself to. I love that, and that actually goes exactly right into what I was going to talk about tonight. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things tonight. Um, First, a reminder. If you are a simple consign user, if you are a simple consigner, yes, that reading is perfect for Julie. I talked to Julie this afternoon. I talked to Julie this afternoon. And she was great. She was headed to a barbecue for a niece, somebody's graduation. Don't get complex on me on names, but it was somebody's graduation, and I checked in on her. So she's doing great. Um, but first and foremost tonight, if you are a simple consign user, do not forget that on Tuesday I am joining Simple Consign on a webinar for their new Insights app. The Insights app is super cool. And it's eventually coming to Liberty too, but it's currently all set for Simple Consign. And so I'll be on the webinar with Simple Consign. They'll be talking about the app. I'll be talking about how to use the data in the app to grow your business. So and grow your business. So super exciting webinar. If you have not signed up for it, you can hop on over to the Simple Consign website, sign up right there. I will be doing that Tuesday. I want to say noon, but don't quote me on that. Whatever time I was told 5, I'll be there. I think it's noon on Tuesday. And if you sign up for it, there'll be a recording of it. I'm 90% sure. 90% sure. So, with that topic tonight of new beginnings, I want to stick this quote in your head. I want to stick a quote from my head to your head. My head to your head. Right there. Right there. My head to your head. If you are feeling stuck, trust in change. If you are feeling stuck, trust in change. Feeling stuck, trust in change. Just digest that. Feeling stuck, trust in change. Okay. Um, so I want you to take that in for a second. The other thing I want to know is we talked a lot about food tonight. And with food typically comes people, right? I mean, who doesn't love company? Do you like having company over? Do you like having a reason to have food? A gathering with food? Do you like company? I mean, when the neighbors stop over, you like a little company? Who likes company? Nobody? I'm hearing crickets. I'm just getting crickets tonight. Depends who it is. Fair enough. And Lou likes company. She'll just push him overboard on the river if she doesn't like him. Lou likes company. April was honest, and I appreciate that honesty. I appreciate that honesty. But you know who likes the most company? And so I want you to think about this. I want you to digest this for business, for life. Uh, it's okay as long as they're not annoying. And you are always honest. It's one of the many things I love about you, April. One of the many things I love. But you know who gets the most company? Okay, and think about that, and think about that with the topic of the night. The one that gets the most company is misery. Nothing gets more company than misery. Okay? Think about that for a second. Nothing attracts more company than misery or negativity. Okay? It attracts all the company. Business is awful. I'm exhausted. It's never been this bad. It's the politics. It's the weather. It's the environment. Oh, Grace, yes. It is misery attracts company. It brings them all in. It brings everybody in. Everybody wants the company. They're looking for somebody to be miserable, to be depressed, it's not just me. Okay. Misery loves company. And I don't say that to say that there aren't people struggling, that there aren't businesses that are struggling, that aren't people going through hard times, because there are. There are people that are going through hard times. There are businesses that are struggling. Okay. But misery does not find you the answer. Okay. If you are struggling, if you are going through hard times, if you don't know what to do, misery will not find you the answer. It'll find you company, but it will not find you the answer. It will not be the solution. It will not ultimately make you feel well. It'll make you feel better in the moment. Okay, sort of like that hot fudge sundae. It'll make you feel good at the moment. But when you step on the scale tomorrow, not so much. Misery works that way. Misery will make you feel better in the moment. Misery will say, it's not just me. Right. Griping won't get you anywhere. Griping will get you more people that'll gripe with you. Griping will get you that. Griping begets more griping. Misery begets more misery. Misery gets people to be like, yep, it's me. Nobody ever comes and says, well, it's all you. Now they say me too. They say my business sucks. Everything's going, the sky is falling in my life. They say I'm tired. They say all that. All that solution is temporarily comforting. It's temporarily comforting. Very temporarily. It is fleeting. It is fleeting. Okay. And it is because it takes hard work. Okay. It takes hard work to look for the real answers. It takes hard work to look inside, to look yourself in the mirror and say, why am I not getting the results? Why? Absolutely, it's contagious. Absolutely, it's contagious, and it's not a good contagion. It is you can have a pandemic of that contagion, and you are having it this year. It's an election year. It was an incredibly hot summer. I'm just telling you some of the excuses I've heard this week that I've actually been on calls with. Okay, that people are calling me or zooming with me or emailing me, and life is hard, Neil. You don't understand, Neil. And I talked to the store next to me and the store across the street, and they're having a tough time too. It's and somebody else said it's always an election year. It always sucks. So you should close every 4 years. You should just close. Go on vacation every 4 years. Go on the river loop for every fourth year. Just spend the year on the river because you shouldn't open your doors. Okay, because it's tough. Okay, those years are just tough. Understand, it's the worst it's ever been. Lou's like, okay, Neil said so. I can just go on the river till after the election. Neil said, I got this. I got this. You just, I got permission from Neil. It's all good. It is all good. And so when it is the low hanging fruit to blame everything else. When you are an established business, and things are not happening like you are used to, okay, when things are not going as planned, it is not the outside world that is at fault 90+% of the time. Okay, it is not the outside world. It is your world. It is these walls around you. My blue walls around me. It is the walls around you that are at fault. Okay. It is not your walls. It is your walls. It is not the outside walls. It is not politics. It is not the weather. Okay. It is not people are just angry. It is something inside your four walls. It always is, almost always. Okay, more than 9 out of 10 times. I can tell you for certain, each and every one of the calls that I specifically got, the people that actually reached out to me, I was able to prove what was wrong in their wall. I was able to prove each and every time this week what was going on in their walls. Okay, because okay, I'm not listening to all the news. I'm not listening to anything else. I'm listening to what the data says. I'm listening to what's really happening inside your store. Okay, it's easy to get blinded by it. It's easy to get in with the griping. It's easy to hear what everybody else is griping, and that must be me too. Me too. I'm doing that. My store isn't doing what I thought it should do. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Catherine. Yes, I'm calling you out. You are, I would never call you by name unless you called yourself out. Okay. But you are one of them. Okay. And we were on a call, and I was like, I know. And Angie was about to fall over when we were on that Zoom. I'm like, but I know. Because I did know. Okay. Because I had your data in front of me. And the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. And you are going to be an amazing store because of it. Okay. The challenge that you have ahead of you between now and the end of September to make up that lost ground, you are going to do it because now you know. Now you know it's not the outside factors, it's not the community, it's not the election, it's not the weather. Okay, it's inside your four walls. And what's happening there, and when you look in the mirror, when you take that time, you actually look in the mirror. But you weren't the only one, Catherine, this week. I've had several of the same, it might as well have been the same call on Rewind. It was like Groundhog Day. Okay, but it was something in their store. It was something in their store. And because it is so much easier to blame all these other factors. Oh, a bunch of people in my area got COVID. I've had this with staff. I've had that, with the weather. And griping loves company. Misery loves company. And so when you're at the diner in town and they're griping that it's been a little slower, or the waitress says, I'm not making as much in tips, whatever it is, okay, there are winners in every economy. There are winners even in an election year, even when it's snowing, even when it's raining, even when it's sunny outside. There are winners in business. Choose to be a winner. Choose it. And when you choose that, okay, then you'll do the hard thing. You'll make the call. You'll call Neil, you'll call Angie, you'll call April, and you'll say, I don't know why. And we'll help you find it. A positive attitude is contagious too. It is. I mean, that's like, why am I that guy in the Indian restaurant? Okay. Why am I the guy that everybody in the Indian restaurant loves? I mean, when I just go into the Indian restaurant, they just love on me. Okay. It's just funny. It's just funny to an extent because it's like, why should I be the guy that they love on over everybody else? But because it's that positive attitude, it's the way I approach it, it's the way you make people feel. So spread positivity because that, as April's pointed out, it is contagious. And I'm not asking for blind contagion. I'm asking for educated contagion. I'm saying, holy crap, I'm willing to look at myself in the mirror and I'm willing to do the hard stuff and I'm willing to make those hard calls and make those hard decisions and roll up my sleeves and do what I have to do to make it happen. To make it happen. And when you do that, amazing things happen. Okay, what looks impossible. Remember, today you do what others won't. So tomorrow you do what others can't. Today you do what others won't. So tomorrow you do what others can't. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That is how you make it happen. And that's how you empower your business to make it happen. Make sure you're at Make It Happen Empower in Orlando, Florida, October 6th through 8th. Well, you knew there had to be a commercial in there for it someplace, but it is positive. I am positive you will be stronger. You will be better if you are in Orlando with us October 6th through 8th. Okay. And I know that. I know that. I heard even April wants to give me a microphone while I'm there. I don't know about why, but he says I'm not loud enough. But you know what else has happened in this video and everything I talk about in this video and everything that I talk about is truly contagious. It goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring that bell, ring it, so you know you never miss another one. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with a year of positive thinking. I read you the 25th earlier. Let's see, where should we go? Let's go to the 26th. You are who you say you are. No one gets to decide how empowered you are except you. Take center stage and accept the spotlight. Lead by example. Do what makes you proud. Shine brightly and courageously. Show us how it's done. Decide to show up in the world as the empowered, powerful being that you are. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 1 week left in this year, in this month of August. Go make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams. Tonight, you like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, even a Make It Happen Empower workshop in Orlando, Florida, October 6th through 8th. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. But until then, and until Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly, you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everyone. It's time for dessert. See you on Wednesday. Don't forget, Simple Consign people, show up on Tuesday for that webinar.